Hey everybody, welcome back to the BLSS and the Benjamin Live Super Show. And today we've got a special guest, another rising YouTuber going by the name XtraRubberyDucky, his short name Ben.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, thanks for coming on to our show.
Yeah, I had the time in my schedule, so I figured I might as well just do something mindless,
Thanks for saying that. In fact, we actually had you on here at a special request of all your viewers. They wanted to see you on the show.
Really now, what do they want to ask?
Well, they wanted to ask about your continued, let's just say, beef with this one other YouTuber who goes by the name Real Benjamin Blumjack.
Oh my god, not him again. Really? Really? This is what we're gonna bring up. It's like everywhere I go, this is just, okay, cool.
Well, we don't have to answer the question if you're uncomfortable with it. I just thought it was worth bringing up.
No, it's fine. I'll answer it. I'll answer it right now. So basically, there's this YouTuber going by the name Real Benjamin Blumjack, like you just
Said.
And basically, he's I don't know how to say this. He's like a copycat. He steals my ideas, and he doesn't give credit.
Wow, that sounds like a big problem. Have you contacted YouTube or anyone about this?
No, and I don't plan to, if I'm being honest. It's it's fine. He can be as much of an a-hole as he wants to be.
If what you just said is true, I really do think you...
No, it's fine. It's fine. So anyways, what were we talking about?
Well, usually on the show, we usually ask about the guests live, what they do for a living, what type of friends and what type of events they go to.
Yeah, my friends George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, Oprah Winfrey, Jamie Gertz.
I'm pretty sure you're just listing off the most, the richest people in the world.
No, yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they are, but I'm just like friends with them because I have more money than them, so like they look up to me.
You do know that's not true, right?
Huh? What? What did you say?
You do not have more money than the richest man in the world.
Yes, I do. I have a freaking 60 billion subscriber YouTube channel.
That's not true. Have you checked your analytics?
Yeah, and they say 60 billion.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. I think we're just going to be skipping along right there onto some dad jokes. This is a fun little section of the interview, the podcast that we do, where we just say some dad jokes and rate them.
Sounds like a horrible time, honestly. It sounds like the most boring, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, just why would you do that? It's not even like a good, joke or segment. It's just, what?
Thank you for saying that. It's really, really great coming from you, Mr. Delusional. So here's our first one. Here we go. I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered.
Really? Really? That's cool. That is so dry. I can't even conjure a freaking smile for that.
That was just the first one. We have plenty more to go through. Here's the second one. My wife said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a big step forward.
That was stupid. That's not even funny.
You sure? I mean, I think I might have heard you snicker a little there.
No, I did not snicker. All right? Do not say things about me that are factually inaccurate.
Okay, moving on. Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
I don't know. Why?
In case they get a hole in one. Oh, that one got you.
No, it didn't. No.
I'm pretty sure I heard you laugh.
No, you didn't.
And here's our final one. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera. Ooh, you're laughing there. That's really interesting.
No, I did not laugh.
Well, I see you're not going to be playing along all that well. Where do you rate?
I'm not rating anything. No, screw this.
All right, then. Moving on. We have some user-submitted poems that they want you to listen to. I'll read them out, and you could give them some advice. You are known for your poem making, your poem writing. In your community tab, I believe you do have a poem there. A pretty good one, too.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. I can tell you don't mean it. I know these things. You don't mean it. That's cool.
I was giving you a genuine compliment.
No, you weren't. No, I don't believe it.
Okay, moving on. Here's our first user-submitted poem by the user Time, Time. Here we go. It's called Loneliness. I cannot help but stop and look at societal insecurities. Do insecurities make you shiver? Do they? The hope that's really useful.
Okay, stop right there. All right, this one I can already tell. It's bullcrap. It's just complete and utter horseshit.
This is a user-submitted poem. One of your users, one of your fans submitted this. They want you to listen to it. Do you not get that? Do you not understand that this is like supposed?
No. I get it. I fully understand. I just don't like it. So can you skip this one?
Okay. Moving on. Here's our second poem. The Round and Hungry Owl. Am I good to go?
Yeah. Go ahead, read.
Whose owl is that?
Okay, stop. I already don't like the beginning. It's just like a bad beginning. It's not even good. Just scrap it. Move on.
This is another one of your user-submitted poems. Why would you do this? Why would you say that? You're just being rude.
Well, you see, my fans don't really matter to me, all right? The way I see it, they're all just like a bunch of numbers, but like something to be exploited, all right?
That's a horrible way to look at it.
Well, you see, the thing is, that's like a normal human. Like, my view is the correct view, and your view is just like a weird view that's like some old man has, like. Okay, like boomer.
I'm 5 years older than you, I believe. I was born in 2000.
Oh, really? So you're even older than I thought.
Okay, moving on. Our next poem is a haiku. It's titled Queen. Here I go. Heavy wintertime. Are you going to stop me?
No, keep going.
Okay. A future, intense queen prowls beyond the biscuit.
Good poem. That was a genuinely good poem. I'm so happy I heard that.
That's interesting because this is the one poem which was submitted by a user named XtraRubberyDucky. I believe that is you.
No. That's crazy. Like, that's weird. Why would I like submit a poem like that I wrote? I'm like, that's so weird.
Well, the thing is, with this poem, XtraRubberyDucky's poem, your name, this is the one poem that was selected that does not make any sense. This poem doesn't make sense.
Okay. Okay, I get it. You're dumb. You're stupid or something. You just, all right. Just because you're stupid doesn't mean you have to knock on the people who are smarter than you. All right.
I went to college. I passed college. I mean, I'm not one to brag, but I did go to Harvard.
Harvard, Schmarvard. Burn! That was a sick burn!
Okay, moving on. This next poem is called Desolation. Desolation. Fallow, dreary, appearing, distressing, wasting, making the world unutterable. Forlornness.
Shitty poem. Don't need to say anymore. Honestly, this is like a poem that Hitler would write.
What do you mean by that? What, what, in what context did you bring this up? Why would you bring up Hitler's name after I read like a fine poem?
Because the emotional impact it had on me is just about as bad as all the concentration camps and the millions of people who died.
Jesus Christ, that's a horrible thing to say. That's so horrible, in fact, that I really want to kick you off, but I have to keep this podcast going for another like 30 minutes. So on to the next poem. This one is The Prince and the Princess. See the calling of the prince. I think he's angry at the prince. He finds it hard to see the goldfish, overshadowed by the fair dish. Who is that flapping near the rabbit? I think she'd like to eat the riding habit. She is but a scary princess, admired as she sits upon an instance. Her plump car is just a cheetah. It needs no gas, it runs on Perdita. She's not alone, she brings a shark, a pet raccoon, and lots of gold mark. The raccoon likes to chase a snail, especially one that's in the travail. The prince shudders at the liberal sheep. He wants to leave, but she wants the deep.
Alright, I just want to get this out of the way. I love rhyming. Alright, and the fact that each one of those endings rhymed was just spectacular. I just want to say that.
Okay, so you actually had something positive to say. That's good. Maybe there's still some hope left for this podcast.
Yeah, but, well, that's the only good thing about this poem. The rest of it is just hot garbage, honestly. The person who sent it in, I hate their name.
I did not read their name in this particular one.
Well, I don't even need to see their name to know it sucks. And anyways, what was that about, like a prince and like a plump car? A plump car? That's just nonsense. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well, thanks for dashing all my hope of you being a somewhat decent person. We're going to move on to the next poem. This one is called Ode to the Daniel. This one was also submitted by XtraRubberyDucky, your username.
Yeah, it must be like a weird coincidence or something. Like maybe someone like copied my name or something and like sent a poem with my name on it.
Yeah. Well, you see, they came from the same email, and the person in each poem, well, the poem structures are the same, right? So it's kind of obvious that the same person wrote this poem and the previous one.
That's okay. That's keep on going with your crazy conspiracy theories. Next you're gonna tell me the moon landing is it's made out of cheese. The moon's made out of cheese.
Are you okay in the head? None of what you just said made any sense.
I'm perfectly okay up here. Okay up here. Yeah, you see this? I'm perfectly okay.
I can't see what you're doing. We do not have webcams for this podcast. We do not have the budget required to purchase them.
Poor. You're poor. That's so pathetic.
Okay, let's read this. My plump Daniel, you inspire me to write. I hate the way you call, trot, and waddle, invading my mind day and through the night, always dreaming about the huge twaddle. Let me compare you to a big buffet. You are more awesome, quiet, and funny. Black breeze flaps the mortal dancers of May, and the springtime has the large, cheap money. How do I hate you? Let me count the ways. I hate your sunny personality. Thinking of your calm humor fills my days. My hate for you is the informality. Now I must away with a portal heart. Remember my fat words whilst we're apart. I'm actually pretty partial to this poem.
You shouldn't be. It's hot garbage. I hate it.
This is your poem. We know it's your poem. You don't have to lie. And you also don't have to diss yourself because you dissed all the others.
No, I hate it. I hate the way it looks so good. I hate the way it rhymes so good. I hate the way all the words fit together perfectly. I hate the way it's just so freaking awesome. I hate like the way like the person who wrote this is probably the most handsome man in the freaking world.
Okay, that's not the way I expected this to go. On to the next poem. This one is called Roger's Torment, the Villanelle of the Brain. Alright, I'm gonna start reading.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Roger couldn't stop thinking about the brain. It was just so sleepy and daring, but he could never forget the train. That morning, Roger was shocked by the sustain. He had to calm himself with herring. Roger couldn't stop thinking about the brain. Later, Roger was spooked by a disdain. He thought the situation had become rather sterile.
Okay, wait. Stop. Rather staring. What does that mean?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure, but I'm sure if we read the rest of this poem, it would make much more sense.
No, I don't like that. So let's continue on to the next one. All right. All right. I'm the guest. You have to follow my demand.
You know, I'm really getting sick of your attitude. It's really starting to piss me off, genuinely. I've never felt this way about any other guests on the whole entire runtime of this podcast, but you alone are pissing me off. I want you to know that, alright, that you're never going to be invited on any podcast ever again if you keep acting like this. Okay? I'm trying to help you here.
No, you're not. I know you're trying to trick me. I mean, who wouldn't want a 70 billion subscriber YouTuber on their podcast?
Did you not say 60 billion before? Why is it 70 billion now?
Well, obviously, because I'm just gaining subscribers that fast. Obviously.
Moving on. Our next poem is A Man Called Liam. That's the title. There once was a man called Liam. He said, "See the Marine Museum." It was rather will, but not very advil. He couldn't say no to the
Like, Is that what that's supposed to mean?
No, that's, quite obviously, I don't even know why I'm trying to explain these things to you anymore. You're obviously either insane, stupid, or a combination of the both.
I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that kind of language being thrown at me when, I've been a perfectly accommodating guest and perfectly hospitable and respectful. So that sort of thing just kind of comes out of nowhere. It's really not nice of you to say.
Well, you see, the whole
Time.
Thanks for interrupting me with the flute. That was so kind of you.
How do you like my flute playing? Do you like it? I think I'm pretty good.
We were in the middle of reading poems. And why would you do this? Why would you just bring out a flute?
Because I felt like it. Do you need another reason?
Moving on. Next poem is called Thunderstorm, and it's an acrostic poem. It's pretty interesting.
Acrostic. Like across a lane, across a car lane, across tick. What's a tick? Like across a car lane and a tick latches onto your neck.
Are you autistic?
Yeah, I'm a bit of an autistic genius.
Who called you that?
Me.
Okay, I'm gonna read the poem. Tempest silt, heavy rainfalls reprimand, unconscious puts stress, numerous sandstorms disguise, dreadful tempests dodge, extraordinary meteors ride, religious rites sediment, sporadic meteors dissemble, terrible rites deny, occasional snowfalls destroy, red meteors distract, mighty tempest examine. What do you think?
Whoa, it's so cool. It's like the first letter of each line makes a word.
I'm glad you caught that. I'm so happy that you know that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Moving on. This next one is called For My Energetic Kitten. Roses are red, violets are blue. Costs are energetic, and so are you. Orchids are white, ghost ones are rare. Your wig is blonde, and so is your hair. Magnolia grows with buds like eggs. The thread is slender, and so are your legs. Sunflowers reach up to the skies. Cheeks are pale, and so are your eyes. Foxgloves and hedges surround the farms. The passage is safe, and so are your arms. Daisies are pretty, daffodils have style. The combination is winning, and so is your smile. The kitten is beautiful, just like you.
Oh, you didn't have to say that. Thank you. Mwah.
Never do that ever again. I am this close to snapping. And what you just did nearly pushed me over the edge.
Over the edge of what? Are you like sitting in like a chair or something? You're about to fall over the edge? Or are you like on the tip of a building and you're about to fall over the edge? What are you talking about?
Moving on. This one is titled The Powerful Stranger at George Street, a narrative poem.
I like narratives.
Good for you. I'm so happy. Here we go. One day at a pie shop, I met a man selling socks. For money he wanted to swap, but I really wanted some goggle box. Got any goggle box, I asked? For that's how I spend my money. No goggle box here, said the guy. He seemed to find it quite funny. We've got some very lovely bears. I'll give you a very fine price. I'd rather have some thoroughfares. The man blinked rapidly thrice. The man seemed exceptionally mighty, and his manner was strangely amused. He wasn't what I would call witty. Great disdain he noticeably oozed. Like others, he thought I was odd. Some say I'm a bit powerful. Still, he gave me a courteous nod, as if he thought I was plenty flowerful. So in search of my goal I departed, but before the pie shop could I leave, the man came running full-hearted. I can help you, I believe. Socks, goggle box you shall find, bears, thoroughfares you can get. You must now open your mind and get down to George Street Market. So to George Street Market I decided to go in search of the goggle box I craved.
Too long. Too long. Stop. Stop. It's already going on too long. Just stop. You don't have to read anymore. I am getting so bored. I almost fell asleep like 10 times.
You are a piece of shit. I want you to fucking know that you are the worst fucking guest I've ever had on this fucking podcast. And I didn't think it'd get any worse after that one time we had a furry, alright? And you know, not all furries are bad, alright? Some are okay. But that guy, he would not shut up about diapers. And now you're here. You're just a genuinely, actually bad guy. At least he kept his stuff to like the bedroom and to me, I guess, because he thought we had some sort of like fursona together, like some fur spirit. I don't even know what he said.
That's high praise. Thanks for that.
Is that all you have to say? I just ranted to you. I want you to apologize. Apologize to me right now. I can try to put this all behind us.
I'm sorry.
You are a horrible person. There's still like 20 minutes left. Oh my god. Next poem. This one's called Sorcerer. Deep into that darkness apprenticing. Sorcerer, chuckled I. Yes, sorcerer. By the grave I saw the Ronin. When I thought of the sorcerer, once I sat engaged in killing. Sorcerer, said I, thing of divination. My passion is the magic mystery. Sorcerer, tormentor of my dreams.
Next.
Okay. This one's titled Book. I so fear my book. He is round and terrific. He has sunny eyes and many excited legs. When he calls, I feel frightened.
That one just doesn't make any sense.
I actually agree with you on this one, but I still kind of like it.
Well, I hate it. All right, I hate it. And I want to see the person who wrote this die a horrible death.
Jesus Christ. Moving on to our next segment. In this segment, we're going to be asking you about what type of games you've been playing, what you've been enjoying playing, because this is a gaming podcast. Despite our somewhat serious previous interviews, this started out as just two bros talking about games. Sadly, our other bro can't join us today. Something about him hating your guts for some reason. I wish he told me why, because if he did, I wouldn't have showed up. I'll just be honest. So, what type of games have you been playing?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, let's see. Utawa Rumano, Kenichi Love, let's see. Koikari, Renai Love, all anime girl dating simulators. Those are like my bread and butter, really.
Okay, so what do you do in these games? I guess this is as good of a conversation topic as any. What do you do in those games?
Well, basically, you talk to anime girls.
Why did you stutter when you tried to say girls? Are you okay? Are you like... all right, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, so you talk to them, and then you have...
Okay, you do not need to finish that sentence.
You have 30 sex with them.
Okay. All right. We'll just skip this topic. Have you played any like real games besides those?
I played Elden Ring.
Oh, Elden Ring. There you go. Let's stay on that topic. Let's see. What was your experience with the game?
Ronnie's really hot.
Okay. I need you to talk about something like other than your like lust. I need you to say something serious. This is a serious podcast. When we invited you, we made that especially clear. So come on.
I like the game. I play it a lot.
Great conversation. Great. That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you had such an insightful freaking conversation. Great. We'll just move on because I don't know. You're like something's wrong with you. Something is seriously wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Dude, just the way you said that tells me all I need to know.
Why did you sigh? Why did you sigh? Why did you sigh at me? I'm not doing anything weird. I'm just acting completely normal. Am I not?
You're acting like a freaking troll. That's wonderful. I love that. I love what you're doing here. It makes my job so great when we have like disgusting and horrible guests like you on this podcast. I wanted to be an actor, but no. I had to make I had to pay the bills, so I became a podcaster. All right, and now my life sucks because I have to deal with people like you. And the previous people, to their credit, were never as bad as you. All right, but some of them got pretty bad. I'll be honest. I was somewhat lying before when I said they weren't as bad because there was a few incidents. Okay, there was a few incidents, and. Jesus Christ, why am I telling you this? You're probably just gonna like do something
stupid. La 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 la.
Like that. That's wonderful. Thanks for that How much longer do we have to go for? You know what? Fuck you. All right. Screw you. I do not need to keep this show running for your dumb ass. I'm ending it here. I'm cutting it. This is the worst podcast I've ever done, and it's because of you.
What did you say? Did you say something? I can't hear you. I'm singing too loudly. La 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 la.
Thank you for tuning in to episode 68, I believe, of the podcast, the BLSS. See you in the next one.
This podcast isn't over till I see this.
No, I'm the one in charge, and I say that we are ending it
now. Yes, this is the one thing that you didn't know that I really needed to tell you.
What do you mean by that? What are you talking about?
I'm saying that we're the same person.
There's no
way that we're the same person. Yes, there is. You and I, we finish
each other's sentences. Yes.
Indeed. We are the same, you and I. We have always been the same. This is just a one-man
act between two same people. The same people. One
same person, really, not two. The same. Okay?
Understand? That's the thing. We are the same person, and that's the whole twist.
The Shyamalan twist is that we're the same person. Who could have guessed?
Wow, great one, XtraRubberyDucky.
Who could have ever anticipated that?
Insane. Absolutely
freaking sane. That's where we're ending it. On that grand
revelation. Goodbye.